It is your fantastic quick page team. We have Sarah and Chad here today on webinar number 2. So it is Toolbox Tuesdays. We are super excited to be coming to you in our 10-minute webinar. So we're going to have our clock going, but we have some great content for you today in the next 10 minutes. So let's get started. So Chad, what are we talking about today?
Well, I think you'd mentioned we're talking about referrals. Is that right?
Oh, it's the
Did I get it?
heartbeat of the American sales for
Yeah,
sure. So it's a huge thing. So we are going to help you today increase your referrals, and we're going to do it with video because it's the best way to connect with your customers and keep that connection going long term, right?
that's right. Let's go. What do you got, Sarah? Throw something out there. Time is ticking. Let's
Okay.
go.
So, some important things that you need to know when you're thinking about referrals is how are you going to reach out and ask for these referrals? You have a client, they've come in, they've purchased a car, they've purchased a house, they've purchased an RV, whatever they've purchased, they have built a huge amount of trust in you. They've bought a big ticket item, right? So they've obviously trusted you, your brand, and your dealership. Enough to make this purchase. So we need to keep this relationship going. You've already invested like 80% of the work. Now it's their time to help you out because you've given them such a great experience. So we are going to learn today about how to reach out for those referrals. And I think the very best way is a one-on-one video. It's going to be the first way that we talk about. We're going to talk about a couple other ways today, but the very first way is to reach out and ask people for a referral. So when do you think that you would recommend asking for that first referral, Chad?
Man, I would strike while the iron is hot. Same with testimonial videos. I know this isn't the time or the place to talk about testimonial videos, but you should get them while they're hot because that video is going to come in handy and you're going to use it over and over again. But also same with referrals. I would just get them as soon as possible, right? Sarah,
Yeah.
like, you don't
I
want to
mean,
wait on that because like the excitement's going to go away.
their excitement, their experience is fresh in their head. And they're like, wow, she did a great job. She reached out with video. She gave me all the information I needed. So definitely ask early on. Even, when they're there, when they are, they just leave it, you send that thank you video. Maybe you can ask if they have somebody in their sphere of influence and maybe make it specific, right? So not like, hey, anyone that's looking for a car? Because I think sometimes that gets a little overwhelming, right?
Yeah, it's true. And I just heard this tip from actually Peter, and it was a really good one. And that is like, don't ask them this question that's going to lock their brain up. Like, who do you know that's in looking for a vehicle? But if you're a little bit more specific and try to like light up a little corner of their brain, like who are the 5 people that you play golf with, or who do you have any, you know, your bowling league? Who are 4 people? Can you give me 4 people on your bowling league? Right?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that if you can get people to hone in, it just makes it more specific, easier for them to go, oh, yeah, I know these kind of people. It's like when you ask somebody to go out to dinner, like, where do you want to go out to eat? And sometimes you're like, I don't know. The possibilities are endless, right? The same is true with referrals. We want to give people a couple different options of places that their brain can go to think. The second thing we're going to talk about is like how, when you send out that video, how do we want to send it out? Do we want to like um, ask people to, give us their phone numbers? Do we want to get people's phone numbers? So I think how to ask for a referral, we need to be specific with people in what kind of information we're gathering. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you're talking about like what information would they would they be willing to give you about somebody? Their
Yeah.
text
So
message,
Yeah.
that
So are you asking somebody to share your page? Are you asking
I
somebody to
think you could
share your
do that.
information?
I know there's a lot of different ways to do this, but I mean, you could have, okay, for example, your quick page, right? You could have a testimonial video, which I think you should always try to get at the very end of the sale. Just figure a way out to do it because those testimonials, you can use them over and over and over and over again. But imagine if you built a quick page and you put the testimonial video of you and the customer on that,
Hmm.
and you sent them a personal message, say, hey, you know what helps me out? I live and die by just good experiences and getting referrals from people, because they were happy with the service they got from me. Would you be willing to share this page to someone that you really care about, maybe 5 people that are on you, however you want to go about that last part, being specific to an industry, or try to give them some ideas. But there's a share button on the page, they could share it.
Hmm.
You as a user of QuickPage would know when they shared it. You could
Yes.
start a chat up on the spot. I mean, there's so many great things about sharing a QuickPage, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think that that's definitely a way that they can just share your name with people that they know that are in their sphere of influence. You can, like we talked about earlier, you could ask for people's names and their phone numbers and email addresses. So these are definitely two ways to get in touch with people and to be able to connect with them and get referrals and increase your referrals. A lot of dealerships and a lot of salespeople have a great process from when the lead comes in until the time of sale. And I feel like sometimes dealerships, industries don't have a process after that. After that, it's like the wild west, right? Like, what are we going to do after they actually close this deal, close this sale? So do you have any insights into how a dealership, how an industry would build kind of a follow-up process after, like, how many times should we be reaching out to these customers that have trusted us?
I don't know the exact number, but I'll tell you what, I have a lot of friends in the automotive industry that are, sell 50, 60, 100, 200 cars per month. And the majority of their business, like 90% of it, 80 to 90%, are from referrals and just building that network of referrals up. So I would try to figure it out, and I would try to use video whenever you can, right?
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
because video is, and this is why I think an ongoing relationship with your clients pays off. Like, what if you recorded a quick page for their happy birthday, right? And
Mhm.
you could schedule it in advance. You don't have to think about it. It's like set it and forget about it. And then that video shows up, and maybe on that quick page you have a Starbucks gift card. Hey Sarah, just want to say happy birthday. Down below is a little gift to you. It's a Starbucks card. Go crazy, buy your something special, and have a great day. And that's all you say. That's those little things that matter so much. It's the little things that are the big things, and it's you building a relationship. And video is the most powerful way to do that. So imagine if you just kept touching base and give, and ask. We've all heard that
Mhm.
one before.
Oh, yes, 100%. So the people that I have, the dealerships I personally work with that have upwards of 5 referrals per person, they just have a very set process. And I think the dealerships and the salespeople that have a process, even if it's not a perfect process, we're always working on getting better, right? But you have a process of following up, and you have a process specifically of following up with video on their birthday, on their purchase versary, whether that's their car versary or their house versary. These are huge things. People like to be remembered. Adding a gift card is huge, but also showing value in like what your dealership is doing. Like if they're giving back to the community, if you're collecting food during Thanksgiving. All of these are huge ways in a video that you can capture an emotion and people can connect with you and they will stay connected with you. And at that point, people are going to refer you more just naturally because you're top of their mind, right? Oh, Sarah,
That's it.
Sarah from that dealership. Oh, Sarah from that dealership. Being top of people's mind, I think is a huge thing.
Yeah, one of the least used features in our product is the schedule. I don't know why, because I think it may be just a matter of like teaching people how to do it. But if you set these pages up after the sale, you just set them on autopilot. Go in there, you have the same process. You're going to do 3 months introduction to the service department, or maybe you're going to do a quick page asking for referrals, or maybe like a review. You're going to do one for their birthday. You're going to do one for all the that stuff takes time, but think about it. Does it really? The best clients are the ones you already have, right? The best customers are the ones you already have. It's harder to get a new one than it is to
Yeah.
keep a current one and making them happy. So like if you invest in them with like just
Mhm.
a little bit of thought, they're like, oh, this guy thinks of me. I mean, little touches, you don't have to overdo it and become creepy or weird, you know what I'm saying? But just little touch bases here, give, hey, I was thinking about you. Just
Mhm.
want to say hi, let me know if there's anything I can do for you. If you're house a car, just checking in. Those kinds of things, those little 15 to 20-second videos are so huge. You're building that relationship and they feel like they know you, like you, and trust you. They feel like they know you and like you and trust you, which is the foundation of a sale, plus you're top of mind. And then every now and again you can say, hey, listen, I'm trying to meet my goal this month, and I would love if you could share, just give me two people, three bonus, but if you can give me two people that you feel might be in the introduction or might be in the position to buy a new car or looking for a vehicle, if you'd pass my way, it'd mean the world to me. I'm trying to hit this goal and I'm so close. Then they feel like, man, this is my friend, I want to help him out. Of course, yeah, I'd love to jump in and do that.
Yeah, absolutely. My last thought is if someone sends you a referral, you want to keep them going, right? Now you had somebody that not only purchased from you, but they've referred somebody to you. You should always be sending out 3 videos. And this is my huge, huge, huge. You think about this in part of your process. If somebody like my friend Shad up here, if he sends me somebody who comes in to the dealership, comes in to purchase whatever it is I'm selling, you should absolutely be sending a thank you video to Chad right away, whether that person purchases or they don't purchase. Hey,
Yeah.
Chad, thank you for keeping me top of mind. Thank you so much for referring your cousin. He came in. What a cool guy. That's the first video that should be going out. You need
Yeah.
to send a
Yeah.
thank you video to the person that trusted that person. Hey, thank you so much for coming in today. Thank you. Chad is super awesome. It's so nice that he sent you my way. That should be going out. And the third one is you should be sending a thank you video to the customer that referred you in about a week or 2 weeks when there's a conclusion. So if the person came back, they purchased the sale, it's finalized. Make sure you send a thank you follow up.
Yeah.
Um, Going back and concluding that loop for that customer so that they know, oh, my cousin Jim, he did buy, maybe they already
Yes.
knew that. It doesn't matter, right? Like you are closing the loop and you're thanking them again. That person that's gotten those 2 videos, how likely are they to refer more
Oh,
people and send more
again
people
and
your way?
again and again. That's smart. That's just,
I I have a guy who's at one of my dealerships and he has a pile of people that are referred to him and he gives a shout out. He goes live on Facebook and he's like, "Hey, shout out to Chad. This is the 4th customer he's referred to me.
yeah,
I'm going to send you, a check for
that
$100."
guy gets it. That guy
Yeah,
gets it.
gets it. So, we are coming to the end of our time. I hope this time was valuable. What do you think? I think that we covered
I
a
think
lot of good
so. I mean,
information.
yep. Good job, Sarah. Appreciate it. Number two.
Thank Chad for joining us today. And I hope you all have a great week. We will see you again next week. And if you need anything, don't hesitate to reach out. We have a help section on our quick page. So have a wonderful day. Talk to you soon.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Nice.
I'm trying to figure out where to stop the recording.
Oh.